Hey GH peeps, welcome back to my channel where we talk all things General Hospital. Today's late night review is for Friday, December the 29th, 2023. So I want to apologize to you guys. I worked late today. I worked very, very late today, later than I normally do, but I had to, you know, I had to take care of some things before I go on my 4-day vacation. And I say 4-day because it's not just going to be the Saturday, Sunday, and the Monday. No. I took the Tuesday off too. But since I did that, I had to work a little later than usual. Then I went to the grocery store because I got the grandkids coming over, and I ain't trying to go to nobody's store. Not with them. Everything is going around. I think somebody gave me something. I know it wasn't COVID. Praise God. But I definitely had some kind of viral thing. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I had Vicks all in my nose yesterday. My head was swimming. I have sinuses, so it was like I had all this sinus pressure right here. It was taxing, guys. Okay, it was pretty bad. Oh man, I felt like a sinus infection. That's probably what it was. But I'm still kind of a little plugged up, but I'm better. But anywho, how you guys doing? How was General Hospital for you guys? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's girl, guys, y'all, family, peeps. GH was hitting, peeps. GH was hitting. I was like, ooh, this is a good Friday, honey. Oh, yes. Get me ready for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Some unexpectedness stuff happening. Like Gregory and Alexis. Did y'all see that? Was y'all expecting that? Was y'all expecting that? I was expecting that with him and Tracy, but not her. I was just like, what? And Lois well, you know what? I wasn't shocked by Lois putting it together. But that was beautiful how they did it. And everything was just, I was like, yeah, go ahead on GH. You gave us a good, hot, juicy Friday. They gave us, guys, we can give them the, the hand wave. They did good. But anyway, you know what? Y'all leave. Y'all highlight moments in the comment section. You know I love you guys. It's when you guys comment. Tell me your ideas. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe if you like the content of this channel. But let's get into it. Shall we? So we're at the jump site, right? And we have Gregory, and he's ready to go. And guys, this, you know what? Seeing him walk with that cane, it was the first time it hit me like, did his doctors really clear him for this? I mean, they really had him. I don't see how he was approved to do this job, guys. Come on. He looked like a 1,000-year-old geriatric patient. But anyway, Gregory's ready for his jump, and of course Alexis is running behind because she's freaking out, probably having panic attacks in the car. And by the time she does get there, because it's getting later, and they're like, hey man, are we going to do this or not? Is your partner here? It's getting dark. We're going to miss the time. We're going to miss the scenery or whatever. And he's like, finally she shows up, and that her original person that she trained with was gone. And she got some different kind of guy with long wavy not locks, with hair. And she's like, nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. And Gregory sees how freaked out she is about it, and he apologizes for maybe pushing the boundary level too much with her. And I'm just saying to myself, why is she even there? I mean, we could have easily put Queen Tracy up into this spot to take over. I would have loved that. But moving along, she says, no, Gregory, you don't have to apologize. And she actually asks the instructors, can they give them a few more seconds, just a few more seconds. And I'm like, it's getting dark now, woman. What you gonna see, stars? what you trying to see, the Milky Way when you go down? I mean not the Milky Way, but traffic lights. What the hell now? And of course, what does she talk about? Christina Molly. You know, the people that she told Jordan that it was going to be okay because they were adults. Yeah. She talks about Christina and Molly and how they need, and how like Sam is savvy and she'll be okay if she dies. Lex, this is crazy. But Molly and Christina, no. What will they do? They won't know how to eat. They will die without me. They need me to protect them from themselves. Gregory's like, look, these are adult children we're talking about. It's up to them if they want to jump out the plane and pull the ripcord. It's up to them about whatever they want to do. And we got to have faith that they're going to do the right thing. He said a whole bunch more. But basically, Alexis got her butt on that plane. She said, I'm going to jump off the plane. I'm going to jump off the damn plane. And she jumps off the damn plane. And she loves that shit. She loves it. She loved it. First, she got out all freaked out, talking about is she dead or they dead. And Stretcher was kind of looked at her like, like she's so extra. Did you get that kind of feeling? That's how they were looking at her, like she was extra. I mean, she's extra, but that's how they really play that to the T. And she's like, where's Gregory? Where's Gregory? And he's like right there. And once again, when I see him walking up and they show his feet, why do they show his feet? Were we supposed to see some tennis shoes or something? I don't know. But they show his feet walking towards her. And I'm saying to myself, once again, they let this handicapped ass man jump off the plane. I know he dying anyway, but damn, I missed something. The man just passed out. Yes, it was hot yoga. Yes, it is extreme. No, I've never done it. I've heard it. My sister did it, and I said I'd be damned. No, I do yoga, but I'm not. No. I'm 51. I'm already hot. I'm hot all the time. I don't need anything to make me hotter, especially when I'm doing yoga. That's crazy. But anyway, I mean, he already did that extreme. Passed out. Now he wants to hurdle his body out, you know. Yeah. So anyway, and then while she's telling him how much it was a life-changing experience and the view and just how it just really opened her eyes to just so much, he kisses her in a big hugging kiss. And she looks at him after they're done and she kisses him back. And then they hug and then they embrace and then a fireworks show and she's just happy as get out. And I'm saying to myself, I said, just Alexis's luck. She falls in love with the guy that's about to be gone in a couple of more months. Yeah, it's just great. Great storyline. I mean, I guess, might get him some before he die. I mean, moving along. I know, I just can't believe I said that either. I know, guys. I know. Don't beat me up. Moving along, we're at the dorms. And it's Spencer and Trina. Guys. Yeah, this was another one. Guys, I'm just sorry. I mean, even though Alexis and Gregory, that was still pretty good. That was a pretty good story. I mean, that was a good story. I enjoyed it. But Spencer and Trina? Okay, guys. So Spencer shows up to pick Trina up for the New Year's Eve party. And, of course, Miss Thing ain't nowhere near dressed. And she opened the door, giving him the eye up and down. She like, Daddy look good. Look yummy. And while she's telling him to make himself, what did she tell him? Entertain himself while she's getting dressed. He's entertaining himself by going through her stuff, just picking up magazines. And then he sees a letter from the Suborn. So Trina comes up in this little hot pink, little cute, little lacy thing. And she's like, can you set me up? And he's like, I sure can if that's what you want me to do. I like them. They're making them more of a natural couple. This is actually how they're supposed to be behaving. I love it. And he asks her, so what's with this letter from the Suborn? And she tells him, well, I applied, and then I was waitlisted, and then I got accepted. And he was like, oh my God, what? This is massive. This is everything. This is a big opportunity for you. And she's like, yeah, But you know, I can't go because you know Curtis and his surgery. And then I got my spring classes. And then, baby, I miss you. And he's like, what? I miss you too, but you can't miss out on this. This is a once in a lifetime situation. She's like, well, Paris will be waiting. He says, Paris, what are you talking about? Paris may, but the suborn won't. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You have to go and do this. Did I say that? Did I say it right? You have to go. You have to go. And I'm like, look at Spencer supporting his girl. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, and he's like, you gotta do this. He said there is so much to do in Paris, and it's surrounded by such fantastic other places you can travel, like Berlin. And I'm like, what does he mean, Russia? I don't know about Russia right now. We can't be seen as treated a Russian. No, I mean, Copenhagen. Okay, I can see that. Barcelona, yeah, I can see that, but not Berlin. No, we're not going to Berlin. Berlin, you know, we have a problem of, you know, keeping people there. we want Trina to come back now. Tabiana can't go that far. And he's like, and he said, and she says, well, I don't speak the language. You know, that would be so unfamiliar. He says, girl, by June, you'll be the toast of town. Everybody be wanting you. Everybody be wanting you. He says, wait a second. I take that back. This is a bad idea. Why am I even encouraging you to leave? This is a bad idea. Don't go. I like them. I like them I like how they're getting used to each other. I really like it. And she's like, she's like, well, you know it would really work. And he says, what? If you went with me. Man, I don't know about y'all, but what did y'all expect Spencer to say? Did y'all expect Spencer to say when he started talking about his, Ace and the whole entire situation? What did y'all expect Spencer to say? Did you expect him to say he's going to choose Ace? Or did you expect him to say he was going to choose Trina? Y'all let me know in the comments. I was nervous. I ain't going to front. I was like, and I forgot the boy Rich. He could just fly down and fly up, and that's basically what he says. He's like, Esme done moved out. You know what I'm saying? She doing her own thing. She doing her single parent, and she is the single primary caregiver for Ace. Why can't I go? Well, why couldn't I? I could just fly down on every weekend to see him, and that ain't no financial problem for him. He could just get in the family jet and go on down there and see his baby brother whenever he wants to. And he was like, she was like, are you serious? No, wait, you're serious? And he was like, if a beautiful woman that you love, that loves you, asks you to go to Paris with her, you better say yes. So, you know it's going down. Oh, yeah, it went down, too, after that, of course, you know. Smaggity, smaggity, waggity, waggity, you know what I'm saying? But they are going to Paris together. So, Mr. Chavez is going to be playing Mr. Menendez and the Menendez brothers, which is going to be really, really interesting because that was a really, really dark situation. So, I'm going to be checking that out. Y'all let me know if y'all going to check that out, but I'm going to check that out. I'm going to check that out. But, so I'm guessing this is going to be the write-off for him. And I'm pretty sure Trina fans will be upset because I think a lot of people were assuming that Tabiana would be on the show while Spencer is away doing his movie. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of craziness before they happen because, you know, Esme remembers. And Esme remembers. And then she still got Miss Portia in the background. And Portia don't know that Esme remembers. And I'm pretty sure, even though Portia has longer years on this planet than Esme does, Esme is very conniving, and I'm pretty sure she can keep the thing going with Portia. I hope Portia's mother instinct will be going off like fire alarms, but we'll see. I don't have a lot of faith in that. But anyway, were we talking about this point? Yeah, we were. Anyway, so they end up at the fire. They do end up, after they have their little woo-woo, They go down to the shows. They go down to see the fireworks just before they go off, and he's holding her on the dock. It is, I love them. Okay, I really like how they're like getting better. Their kissing kind of ain't the greatest, but they're young. I mean, whatever. Anybody want to see the anyway? You know what I'm saying? So it's good, but it's there. I like them. I do. I think they're the cutest thing. And he tells her he would follow her anywhere. Oh, heart. This big old heart. While Esme's sitting back in the background, like, and clenching her fist like she want. Oh my goodness, it's about to go down, guys. Because you know GH can't let nobody be happy. So it's about to go down. Esme Prince is back, baby. And I know all that good talking her and her mama did at Penville don't seem like it mattered. And oops, who we about to talk about now? Well, we about to talk about Miss Esme Prince now, Queen of the Demons. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, she can be, because her and Charlotte running neck and neck. Anywho, Esme visits her mother, who was very happy to see her. And she was like, I know you couldn't stay away from me forever, but what's going on for today? Why aren't you out? You know, this guy, well, y'all let me know what y'all thoughts was when this whole entire meeting. Because, first of all, I was really impressed by the acting chops of both ladies. But, Heather really was very nurturing. I'm so used to Heather being kind of unhinged, and she still was slightly, hingy. But it was, I actually really liked, this was probably one of my more favorite storylines, other than the craziness happening later on. But anyway, so, and she's like, you don't have anything to do? And she's like, no, not really. Esme says, no, not really. And then, her mom Heather automatically says, wait a second, there's something different about you. You do something to your hair? And she's like, nope. And then she's like, something's different. But anyway, how's my grandson? How's he doing? How was his first Christmas? Did the rich people buy him all a bunch of stuff? And you know Heather don't give a damn about no rich. She just love hating on them. And she was like, probably. He spent Christmas with Spencer and Trina. And I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. And Heather's like, you always been cagey about the details when it comes to Ace. And she said, and then when you mentioned Trina, didn't sound right. Sounded like, what did she say? That wasn't remorse, it was contempt. And then she was like, oh, you remember? My baby is back! Yes! Psycho Esme lives! Yay! Clap, 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 clap. And she was like, how could you tell? And she's like, girl, I've been watching you since you were in jail the last time. I watched your face, your mannerism, everything. I just seen something in your eyes. A glint. A sense of purpose. What better? I love the range of parents they gave Ez, okay? First we had psycho, crazy, nutty boy, Ryan. And now we have the mommy mom. This is the mother that Esme's always wanted. Heather played this. You wouldn't even know that Heather was a hook killer going around killing people. And then she was like, honey, it is so nice to meet the real Esme. I didn't mean to upset you. It's a good thing, baby. It's a good thing. And she's reassuring her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know. Man, this was some good acting, man. I'm just so happy. And then Esme, she starts breaking down. She's like, I'm just happy to finally be able to talk to somebody about it. Somebody that, I can be myself. And I ain't got to pretend to be the nice little Esme that wants to watch Sprina and their tepid love affair. Oh, it was so fucking rich. But how do I hold on to the goodness of being a wonderful mom and being who I want to be? How? I just want to be evil. And her mom is like, you did the right thing coming to see me. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. And she said, does anybody else know? And she was like, well, I was going to tell. And she's like, what? No, you do not tell anybody. Zip, zippity zip, lock it up, seal it away, throw it away, put that all away. You have a chance. You have a chance to start off a new life for yourself. You don't have to tell that to nobody. That's, you love your son, don't you? Well, then you need to put your son first. You put him first, because she's basically telling him she doesn't want her to go to jail. She's too beautiful to be rotting in jail. She don't want her to go to jail. She wants her to take advantage of this new life she's afforded her. I'm pretty sure Heather's going to twist the key later, but she has to first get the child comfortable and everything, and not spilling the beans. Heather's the grand manipulator herself, and Esme like, how can I pretend I'm being Alexis's drudge? I knew the real Esme wasn't gonna like working for her, wearing them clothes. That's probably the first thing that's gonna show up, is her change in personality and her clothing. She says, sweetheart, you inherited it, the familiar act of misdirection. Besides, you did it before. She was like, yeah, but not like this. Pretending that I'm so sorry for all the bad things Esme did. And she was like, right, I mean, you didn't feel bad about it? She's like, I mean, I did. I was horrified about it. But now that I remember I am justified, and everything I did was for justification. I was like, this motherfucker is crazy. Because how are you justified sleeping with this boy's daddy? How were you justified? How were you justified in any of the crazy shit you were doing? Trina never did anything to you, bro. How were you justified? Because your man was interested in another woman? You should have been after him. And let's go back. How were you slept with this boy's... You slept with this boy's dad. See, this is why I said Esme is Coco. Coco, Cuckoo, and Popo. She better than her parents. She's her parents times two. Both of them together? Oh, Lord. And she was, exactly. So keep playing these fools. She wants her to keep playing quiet. Don't be telling anybody anything. You got a good thing going on. You got a fresh start. A new life for you and your son. You're a different person now. She said, but what does that mean? I'm still a single mom. Working for Alexis' drudgy ass. A witness to Spence and Trina's insipid happily ever after. Unable to do anything about it. She said, forget those twerps. And she told him, you're too good for Spencer anyway. I always thought you were too good for him. You need to go out and enjoy life. And get you a nice dress on and go get pretty. It's New Year's Eve. What are you doing? Grab a hold of your life. Enjoy yourself. And come and see your mother sometimes. I want to see you. But I don't want to see you in here. I don't want to see you in here. It was like Heather was really trying to tell her, beware of yourself. Don't end up in jail. Don't be doing nothing stupid. Don't trick this off. Don't trick this off. Now, I'm pretty sure Heather's going to work with her to eventually to get her full revenge or whatever she want to do. But right now, she's trying to tell her to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. And don't go to jail. And then Esme actually thanks her and they hold hands. It was like, it was beautiful moment. It was so bizarrely beautiful. I don't know. It was like, I don't know. It was just Norman Bates, the female version. That's all I can say. And the mama really is alive. I don't know. It was, yeah. I think it was what Esme needed to hear. But I don't think Esme going to believe it because, fast forward to her watching Sprina and Spencer and Trina, she squeezing her hand like she was probably trying to make it bleed. But anyway, guys, it's 24. Okay, we're gonna head over to Crimson, and Nina is busy at work because and can't come down to the New Year's Eve party because she's signing bonuses, and her and Sonny have a loving moment. Then he heads down to the party, but shortly after he leaves, Cyrus comes walking back in, and Nina thinks it's Sonny, and she's like, "Oh, honey, you're just so crazy." And first of all, that was a bad-ass motherfucking dress Nina had on. Bad motherfucking ass. Bad motherfucking ass dress. She was killing it. I don't know what the hell Carly had on, looking like a blue sackcloth. But But anyway, Cyrus says, "Oh, ye of little faith." Mr. Renault, this is why we know Nina does not belong in the thug life. Mr. Renaulty, what are you doing down here? What's going on? And he's like, "No, I'm good. I'm here to help you." And she's like, "What?" He's like, "You can talk to my assistant or something, and they can set some time up for you to come and talk, but I'm busy right now." Nina, what the hell? And he's like, he start talking and picking up her magazines and talking about his normal craziness and pondering mysteries and stuff like that. And she's like, "Yeah, if we spent time pondering mysteries, we wouldn't get anything done. So beat it." And he was like, "Yeah, okay. Well, before I go, just remember, you don't walk alone." I said, Cyrus the motherfucker boy. Now he's Mr. Rogers. He's Mr. fucking Roger. And Nina plays the whole entire confession story back in the line, and we get the joy of her face in that confessional. I will never live that face down. It was hilarious. And she was like, "You set yourself free." He's like, "You set yourself," and he asked her, "Did you set yourself free? Did you set yourself free yet? You were at the church? This is not right. You're not a priest." No. "I don't know what you think you heard." He was like, "Oh, I know what I heard. I know what I heard." And he starts telling her how he befriended Drew in prison and how Drew got almost unalived in prison, but he didn't. He forgot to mention it was him was the reason that Drew got unalived in prison, not Nina. It was him, and how he had to save Drew's life from himself. And how, let's see, and then she calls him a hypocrite, because he really is a hypocrite. And she was like, "You are so dishonest. I was talking to a man of God." And he says, "You were and you are now, Nina. So how can I help you?" I was like, "Ooh, what the hell is going on?" And then she says, "What do you want, money?" He laughs and he said, "That's what y'all all think." He says, "I got the riches of the kingdom of God. I don't need your money. I need you to confess." And she was like, "What good would that do? Everybody's happy." He says, "Did you or did you not send a good man to prison where he almost got unalived? Did you or did you not try to separate a mother from her children? Did you or did you not try to separate a man from his child?" And I'm like, well, actually, they did it to themselves. But I guess if you want to say, was she part of the pettiness? Yeah. But they kind of did it. But anyway, I guess we can't get technical. And then hold up. I got to get this right, because Nina hit him with a good one on this one. Separate a mother from her child, a man from his child, all out of spite and wickedness. And she was like, "Enough of the sermon. You're more of a man of the orange jumpsuit than one of the cloth." I was like, what the hell? I had to rewind that one twice, guys. Nina straight threw some salt on his ass. And basically, long story short, Nina finally figures out through all of Cyrus's going back and forth that she needs to confess. And he wants her to confess or he's going to tell on her. And he lets her crazy ass know that "I'm going to be watching you until you do." And sad thing about it is while they're up there having this good old conversation downstairs, guess what's about to happen? Yeah. Guys, man, this story was so juicy. Oh my goodness, I probably can watch this one more time. So now we're at the Savoy, and we got Carly and Mike hanging out because Sam and Dante got the flu going through their family, and Willow's been on call at work. So Carly makes a joke about, "Aren't they the pathetic two?" And they both laugh. And Ned walks in with Olivia and Lois. Lois slayed it. She was the best fucking dressed in the whole entire, she killed it. The nails, the outfit, the boots, the hair, the makeup, she killed it. Livia was looking cute in her little hot red, but Lois, yeah, she slayed that shit. I don't know what the fuck Carly was wearing. I just was like, is she, what the hell? Anyway, so Lois is not Lois is not feeling all this shit that's going on, of course. And Carly runs into Ned because they're all in the same building, and she's like threatening to send him to jail. And he's like, "What? I didn't do anything illegal. It was actually you and Ned that did. I mean, you and Drew that did something illegal." And she says, "Your cousin almost got unalived in jail because of you." And I was like, "No, Carly, he got unalived because of you. It was you not listening. You running around trying to be Miss Thing. You running around trying to save somebody. You should just set yourself down somewhere. You put yourself in a vulnerability to get this to happen. Don't be blaming Ned or anybody else for that." But Ned goes, tries to and then Lois, while that's going on, Lois is points it out and says, it tells him, "Look, now you have a problem over here. Now they over there arguing." And Liv's like, "Oh, you just need to let it go." And Lois is like, no, you need to be looking at what's going on over there with Carly and Ned. Because she's like, "See what's going on? I told you that you ain't saying nothing. Now all these people are getting mad at him." And I'm sitting here like, I am agreeing with Lois. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Liv? You ain't got no loyalty. None. And then Ned talking about, "You want to send me to prison? Well, take your best shot." And he's like, "I didn't do any crimes, unlike y'all." And that's when she brings it up and about what happened to Drew, which it was her fault. And then she talks about how EOQ can get easily looked at by the FTC. And that's when Ned's had enough, and he's about to give a full disclosure about who told on Drew and Carly when Michael walks up, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa." So then that starts going back and forth, and Ned has enough and Mike walks up reminding him of his choices that he made as far as getting his shares of the EOQ. And then at the same time, Lois side-eyeing Liv as Sonny's approaching, looking dead at them. And I'm like, this is about to explode. Somebody about to explode. Somebody gonna say something out of pocket. Something about to explode because there's just too many people, too much angry. Because now we got Michael and Ned talking off of him, and Carly have words, and Carly getting all in Ned's face like she can beat up a man. And because she keeps talking shit to Ned, and he's like, "Well, if I'm such a menace, then why are you all patronizing me then?" And she was like, "What? Oh, so you threatening me? You threatening me?" He's like, "What?" And that's when Sonny starts to walk up. Now he talking shit. Michael walks off with Ned. Sonny and Carly have a moment, and he's telling her, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "No, I'm not okay." And he's like, "Well, I'm not. I'm not." And she said, "Well, what happened? If you don't mind me asking, what happened?" Sonny asked Carly that, and Carly's like, "I gave Ned a piece of my mind." I'm like, anyway. And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm about to give him a piece of my mind too." And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. So then she's like, no. She grabs his arm and spins him like, "No, don't do it, Sonny. I'm just gonna, don't do it. He ain't even worth it. I'm just gonna get me a drink." And she goes to get her a drink, and he walks up to Ned anyway and says, "We ain't done here." Come on, Sonny. While Sonny's talking to Michael. And I'm like, Michael's telling him, "Man, look, dude, you took these shares, man. You know, you gonna have to deal with," because he's like, "Hey, Ned wants to change the situation if he's going to be harassed by Carly." He's like, "I'm giving you half the shares. You're being well compensated." Ain't nobody being well compensated to be dealing with your crazy ass parents, Michael. Tell your wife the truth. And he even says it. He's like, "Well, if you can't do this and you can't keep your mouth shut, then give me at least a chance to go tell Willow before her, this all gets blared out in the open." And like I said, that's when did Sonny walk up already? I don't know what happened by then. And all this time, Liv and Lois are going back and forth, and now Lois is trying to put two and two together because Liv lets her know that Michael gave Ned shares of his voting proxy of his EOQ shares. And she's like, oh, so Michael set his mama up? And she's like, no, Michael didn't set his mama up. So Liv, she ain't letting it go. I mean, Lois ain't letting it go. So finally Lois puts 2 and 2 together, because I must just get past all the craziness that was going on through that night. Lois puts 2 and 2 together that it is Nina. And then that's when she goes off on Liv again and said, so you gonna let this happen to Sonny? So not only you let Ned take the blame, you are letting this happen to Sonny too? So y'all know what happens, right? Ned and Olivia and her getting to have words, and she's like, girl, I'm trying to hear nothing. Lois wouldn't even hear nothing she said. Ned walks up and he's like, well, everything okay? She's like, yeah. He said, well, let's go out and see the fireworks. And Lois says, well, I'm gonna stay back and powder my nose. And Liv, like she's intoxicated again, she's moving back kind of steady. And then they walk outside and she's giving Liv the look, and Lois the look, and Lois is like giving her the look back. And then as Sonny walks up, he says, so Nina's going to be a while before she comes down. You want to go out into the watch the fire show with me? And she's like, my friend, ain't going to be no fireworks for you today, my friend. And he's like, what are you talking about? She's like, I got something to tell you. And he says, what do you just tell me. What's going on? He says, they've been lying to you. Everybody been lying to you. He says, who's been lying to me? What are you talking about? Get to the point. She says, your family. They're all lying to you. So the previews say that next week the SEC thing will finally be reviewed. Yay! I don't care what happens at this point now. I'm pretty sure that Nina ain't gonna get that year kiss, because that's what Lois and them had talked about. You gotta have her here for the year kiss, because that means you'll be with them for the rest of the year. So I wonder how many people ain't gonna get that year kiss. I wonder if Mike's going to get the year kiss from Willow when she finds out that he knows about everything. Because I'm pretty sure when that happens that night, that he will be having to go back and tell her. I don't think Lois is going to be the one. I think everybody's going to try to stop Lois, and it's going to get a hot mess. And that's when Nina's going to have to say something, and she's going to pull Sonny aside and tell him the truth. I think that would happen. I mean, it'd be nice if Lois tells him, because then Sonny's going to be a hot mess, even more angry because Nina didn't tell him. But I think Nina's going to walk in as Lois is about to reveal it and tell him the truth herself. But we shall see, guys. Anywho, y'all have a wonderful and amazing 3-day weekend. I'm going to try to do some in and outs. I don't know. Some just popping in, talking a little soap tote. I don't know. We'll see. But y'all guys have an amazing weekend. A happy, happy new year. And we'll talk soon. Be blessed, guys. You're all so amazing. And thank you for hanging out with me. Mwah.